All right. Time to call up some more pigs. Let's try the Chapel Sheriff's Department again.
Oh, County Sheriff's Office.
Hello, this is Sean Schwartz.
Yes.
I have been harassed and threatened continually over the last 2 years by Christopher Kurth. I have attempted to get a protection order against him. He has traveled across jurisdictional boundaries to threaten my life now. And the Sheriff's Department has done absolutely nothing about any of the threats, harassment, or assaults that I have endured in the last 3 years. I need a phone number of someone that I can call who will actually investigate Scott DaCosta, Cody Selhorst, Jared Hahn, and, well, all your new officers as well.
Okay, I don't have that information. I'll have to research it. Can I call you back?
Yes, you may.
What's your number?
It is, hold on, it's on the back of my phone. 308 566. You what? Yes, that's correct.
Sorry, I will have to research this. Okay, to call another county, one of my commissioners, and they can ask them how to handle that investigation, but I don't know. So I'm just going to find out the correct answer, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. That's Leslie Paul. She's got a twin sister named Lynn. I went to school with them. When I first started going to try to talk to Sheriff Scott DaCosta, he had a different person working there. Her name was Destiny Vogt. I went to high school with her too. Her and my older brother didn't get along well, but she was always nice to me. Miller 17 typed, "You're nuts, mate." You goddamn right I am. You don't go through this fucking kind of hell and fucking come out sane. You out of your goddamn mind? Somebody's got to fight for our rights. I'm not just fighting for mine, I'm fighting for ours. I'm not fighting for black rights, I'm fighting for human rights. So when I stick up for black people, keep in mind it's not because of the color of their skin. It's because I see human beings same as I see when I look in the mirror. No matter how much you guys want to pretend that my differences make me so that I'm not human, well, I am still human. I was born of a human mother and a human father, and despite the fact that they are both monsters who chose drugs over their own kids, the fact is they're still human. And as I am their offspring, I am human as well. I'm just a better person than they are. Miller 17 type, "Why don't you like Mike Boudet?" Well, let's figure this one out, Miller 17. For starters, he outright lied to me. So did his coworker or his friend, Josh. Then they diced up what I had to say and chopped it up and put Mike Boudet's voice in front of it. The deal that I made was that they were supposed to turn in my statement to the police in its entirety. And I made them agree not to print anything until after they found Natalie's killer. Instead, Mike Boudet assumed my guilt and went out of his way to try to paint me as a guilty party, as if I'm some sort of a monster, And then the real monsters in Natalie's life, he pretended like they were the honest ones, like they were the good guys. These are the guys who fucking raped her, you fucking moron. Now, Miller 17, who the fuck are you? And what the fuck is Mike Boudet to you? Why the fuck are you even asking about Mike Boudet on this goddamn channel? You know this video's got nothing to do with Mike Boudet? And I am nuts. But he's got to stand up to these fucking bastards, even if it's just me. I don't like Mike Boudet because he doesn't care whose lives he ruins. He only cares about making money and entertainment. He hates the homeless people. He hates broke people, and he hates women. This is pretty goddamn obvious. The guy lost his fucking channel only a few months after that fucking bullshit with Natalie. Why? Because he wanted to cut women open to see what's on the inside. Yeah, that's totally the kind of person I want my kids hanging out with. That's totally the kind of person that I want to get my news from. Of course, there ain't no such thing as real news anymore, is there? It's all about who you like. Like we got all these white news anchors talking about how these black people are terrible for standing up for their goddamn rights. No, they're not. You, the media, are villains for not standing up for their rights, for not fucking printing both sides, for not looking at both sides. Instead of finding out the truth, you print whatever the fuck you want and there's no goddamn consequence. Fuck this goddamn country. Now, Miller 17, who's Mike Boudet to you? Why did you even ask about Mike Boudet? You know how much worse Mike Boudet made things for me? How many of those people from his show just had to get involved, had to assume the worst in me and harm me because Mike Boudet wanted to make sure, for entertainment purposes, to make a profit, that he went out of his way to destroy my life. A lot of people have done this. This is why you're supposed to have an honest day in court. There wasn't a lot of information on there. Mike Boudet didn't put up any actual information. He posted up a bunch of bullshit. That's all he did. The conversation that I had with his friend Josh was about an hour long. And in that 3.5 hours of Mike Boudet's show, he talks about me for at least half of it. But he never shows any of my evidence, does he? No, matter of fact, when I started showing evidence on his site that shows that I was being played, he blocked me. Fuck Mike Boudet. You know, I never had an interview with Mike Boudet. That's the fucked up thing that people aren't getting. They're like, you know that interview you did with Mike Boudet? No, I never did an interview with Mike Boudet. I did an interview with his friend Josh, and his friend Josh destroyed the evidence. Meanwhile, it doesn't matter if nobody's going to do their fucking job. I should have had a caseworker by now, but no, I don't have one. I'm still fucking waiting. Fuck this goddamn country. I hate this country. I hate it. The land is beautiful. The people fucking suck.